We're back. Yeah, we're back. Hey, look, it's Cell.
Oh, wow. You found the arena.
Yeah, it was a little bit farther away. Yeah, it said I found it all the way over there by that mountain. Outside my render distance, of course.
I found a video I made in 2022. Ew.
Like, yo, you think I could be a YouTuber, bro?
Yeah, actually.
Uh, I'm more of a reactionary type, so I need
Yeah, you
I
know that.
need someone to bounce dialogue off. 2 damage, that's nice.
Actually.
And also, I need that mic.
I know. Yeah, we should plan a meetup one time, sometime.
Yeah, my bad horse. Someone's right behind me.
Just so you know, it's the microphone that I started my YouTube channel with, so I'm passing off the throne to you. Sorry about that.
I swear that zombie used instant transmission. I'm not hallucinating.
Well, you recorded it, so.
I am hallucinating.
I'm sleep deprived.
By the way, I can hear your TikToks, by the way.
My mouse?
Yeah,
Or
I
my
can hear
TikToks?
your tickety tacks.
Those tickety tackities? I found my
So, guys,
iPad wallpaper from 2022.
I think while I'm at it, I should actually explain how the game works since I'm here. You know, we're gonna be doing a Dragon Block C mod review. A little late in to do the premise of the video, but it's fine. So,
A little
this is
late, you
this
know.
this is the stat menu. We're specifically going Arcosians, which is the Frieza race, if you're familiar with Dragon Ball.
hmm
So, I wish I could. It's not real. Buy my N bar up here. Get out when I said ball, by the way. Energy bar. You can see there's my key, which is the first number. Then the power points or PP in the parentheses is used for when I go in different transformations that I'll show off later. The percent is the percent of power using. BP stands for battle power.
hmm
Charging up does that. That's only if you have the potential unlock skill, which can be acquired through several masters, one of them being Cell back there. But as you can see, my bar is blue, which represents that I'm part of the good alignment, purple being neutral and red being evil. You would need to be evil to learn any skills from Cell back there. There's neutral, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but don't mind me. Man, I would kill to have a script right about now. I think if you're neutral, you can get all the good teachers still, just not the evil ones, but you do lose access to sensu beans, which can be acquired by Corn every morning. My bad. Kami's Lookout always spawns at the same exact place, so if you're ever looking for it, go to around 90 and 70. You should be able to find it. Whis is for later game stuff like the God Forms, Ultra Instinct, and God of Destruction mode, which I don't have enough TP to showcase. Trunks can give fly defense penetration, which pretty much is only useful in multiplayer since that's the only time that somebody would have defense. The NPCs don't have defense in story mode. Then endurance is something that gives you your own defense reduction, which each lever you put into it. As you can see, there's form mastery over here, which just goes up as you stay in the form, take damage, or, deal damage. Stats. Yellow is the modified stat. The original can be seen by hovering over it. Then only willpower, dexterity, and strength will be changed with forms. The others are constant, or consistent is a better term. We have the hyperbolic time chamber back here, which decreases your physical stats by a little bit, but increases how much TP chance you have for TP gain, which is acquired through either punching like this, which let me just the dummy actually is the same exact strength as you, so it's a little hard to do that, especially when I'm in a weaker form. Luckily, I have such a low strength that it doesn't actually do damage to me. Oh, I dropped my sword. Please give that back. There we go. Oh, the Accordion start with five transformations. You start with minimal. Well, you start off in your base form, which is your fourth form if you watch the show. Then you can decrease all the way down to minimal, then first, then second, then third, and then lastly fourth. You can go into coolest form, then golden. I don't have golden form right now, I'm a little too weak. You'll see that'll be a common trend. Another way to increase the TP chance is through weights, which can go all the way up to 5,000. Base one is 5, and it can go down to 0.1. You can't go down to 0, you can put it in, but it won't give you a 0 weight. Which some of them can be used for cosmetics, you know, with Piccolo's weight over here, or farming off to the side. Typical behavior. I do
And you're
not.
back.
Okay.
Bless you. Goodness gracious. Not you. You didn't sneeze, right?
No, I do not.
Okay. Just making sure.
The teachers can also give you key techniques, which I'll go through the process of how to make your own later, but
Kai.
yeah, he's just rage baiting me right now. Don't listen to him. That's not how you say it. Key blast
I
can, you
love
know,
rage. I do love rage baiting. Actually, it's very fun. It's one of my
it's very
favorite.
unsuccessful, by the way.
I love rage baiting Razor. What do you go by?
That's why I said I'll go through the past videos to find out.
Hmm. I love rage baiting this guy. It's fun.
Is bomb.
This this absolute buffoon. I need to
Uh,
turn my microphone down in OBS. I'm
the
I'm
key
real
blast can be
behind the
just
scenes.
can just be used as a projectile. Does a little bit of damage. Your willpower will affect how strong it is. Okay, guys, I'm out of full screen again.
Because the next time he tries, he'll explode.
I don't remember what I was showing you key blast last. I don't really know where to go from there, but I do know that for personal sake, I'm going to get meditation because it allows me to charge up my ki, and I'm lacking that. Oh, I guess I should go over the
Mm.
transformations. That's probably a key part of a mod.
Key? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm making a key blast just because of that now. Yeah, this is the key blast menu. Depending on the type of key blast you want, it changes how much TP it'll cost, training points it'll cost, and you know, obviously, what thing it does. Damage, speed, hitbox, energy cooldown, cast time, a whole bunch of fun stuff. We can just make a simple wave type. This is your Kamehameha's. It's a long beam, you know, pretty standard. You can make it fast, average, slow for the speed. Fast increases how much energy it is, and will increase how much TP it will cost. Damage not only increases cast time and energy cost, but also TP. So if you don't want something that will completely drain your energy bar, maybe stick on a lower end of the key power to make sure it still does a little bit of damage or not. Effect is your explosion. Currently I have that setting turned off so my PC can run, but
Relatable.
this is a configurable thing you can change in the configurations.
I get mad at him when he says configs.
But anyways, in the configs, you can make it so the explosions are either
Okay.
bigger and look prettier, and then in the own personal settings for that client side or your side only, you can change, how it looks. Color spectrum here, you got a palette, like just several colors. You should be able to pick one if you're not extremely picky. I don't know if they have a raspberry in here, but they have light brown. Who's picking light brown? I'm picking light brown.
Me.
Anyways, incantations. This is just how it'll sound. Just taking several sounds from, you know, the anime. It should only be like 7. Yeah, there's 7. I'll just take the last one then. Fire is how, so when you're charging up the attack, that's what incantation will sound like. Fire is, you know, when you first fire it. There should be less on fire, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I'm just wrong. How many is it? Okay, 13. I like 10 the most out of all those. Moving is how it sounds when it's moving. There's the two options. You really got slim pickings there. When you do have the blast, you can. I'll go down to the floor level real quick to test these out. Test these, I say, is about one move. When you do get the booms, you can upgrade them specifically for those things, you know, like cast time or cooldown, which you couldn't change, but you can still increase the damage, size, and density of it. Density helps with, you know, explosion, you know, radius, and I think also helps you to win beam clashes, if you ever encounter those. Using it can get it XP, and every single time you reach the requirement to get a new level, which, you know, would be the second number by the, you know, out of the pair of numbers by XP. When you do that, you can choose one of the upgrade paths, and I think the max level is 10, I want to say. Probably changeable in the configs, but I don't really know about that one. Thanks, Vinny.
Configs.
Oh, yeah. Vinny doesn't know English very well, guys. Give him some credit. If this was a
You're
multiplayer
mean.
server, no, speak your truth. Speak your truth.
You're mean to me.
Yeah, so I thought. Anyways, if this was a multiplayer server, you would, you know, press the teach button and go be able to teach it to somebody, which is very cool, admittedly. Although I'm unsure whether or not I would go on this second page right here, because these are the non-self-made ones. I'm guessing I'd probably go on this second page, because these are the self-made ones that you actually can create. But I guess after those key blasts, next up is transformations. Transformations are usually done by pressing the G button. Sometimes in your action menu, some of them will be enabled by going into this and enabling them. The client side setting to either change it to on or off or enable disabled. But really all you need to know that is if the green text is visible, that means it's active. It's very confusing where enable is the thing you'll change it to if you hover over it instead of like it says disabled but it's enabled. You'll just change it to disabled. Very confusing thing. I don't know why they did that. But you hold G and a yellow aura will be at the bottom of your energy bar, bottom left. And then once a red bar at the top goes all the way to the side, you'll go into your next one. This first one isn't very noticeable since I just went from minimal to first form. But the next one will be more noticeable since you get a decent, you know, height spurt for Arcosian and then more horns. By the way, I think most, if not all, transformations increase your height, except for ones for like the Majin where you become Kid Buu, because if you've seen the show, he's a kid. Pretty self-explanatory. And then eventually we'll get to the Kojin's special power here. First I have to go to 95% though. Then this is the fourth form, which, you know, it's a little small, sleek, fast, yada yada. Next up, we're gonna actually start using the PP points that we have stored up in there. Once I get to 100%, which will take a while since I need to recharge my key, which you can do by eating and or just charging. I prefer eating since it's faster. Once you get to 100%, I get an extra, like, noticeable boost in my power, but that's because I'm using PP points, which, you know, I'm saying PP points as if it's not included in the title, using PP to power up myself. It's using the base default setting is to use 20 per, and I think it gives a 1.15 or 15% damage buff, I believe is the default setting. Either that or it's 10%, one of those two. Then, once I bring down one, there's another one that I can activate right now, which is Cooler's fifth form, or super form, I think is what's another name for it. And for this one, you can actually either enable the face mask that he has in the movie if you want. And this, just like the fourth form, can use PP points. I'm pretty sure it might use more. The same, I'll see. It uses more. I think it uses 19. Yeah, I think it uses 19 per instead of 18. Which is great to, get that extra damage that you might need in some scenarios. This one you do have to be careful though, because when you're recharging your key, you might accidentally use some of these points that you've stored. Double touching uh, a setting to enable single transformation descent is an option, but it's not a default one. You have to hold H to actually get out of your transformation. And then holding H can also bring you down to 0% power. C will bring you back up. And I think that pretty much covers the basics of it. What's up, guys? I'm back slightly after I ended that part and did that whole speech. I look kind of foolish now. I forgot to go over what senzu beans actually did,
You
and
mean the most basic thing?
yeah, a very crucial thing actually. It gives you full energy and full health. And I would show that off, but I'd rather not get damaged. I say as I still go toward the zombies to get damaged. Actually, I'm too strong for them to damage me. Actually, oh, hey, I got damage there. I need something
Okay,
more
stop
substantial.
flexing, bro.
No.
I'm actually too strong for these zombies to hurt me.
I'm actually planetary level, actually.
An actual planetary level, actually.
I also
That's
forgot to go
wild.
over swooping. So, one of the key buttons in this is going to be second function button, which the standard is Alt button. Yes. Yeah, either Alt or Tab. And that just allows you to do a whole bunch of things like scroll in your energy blast and actually perform them with a combination of buttons. Anyways, now that I am at half health after taking about 3 hits, I'll take a senzu bean from my inventory and eat it, giving me both, the energy and health back. Second function can be used to swoop, which can be enabled in the dodge slash swoop thing. I believe dodging you need the dash skill, which I don't have.
L.
Okay, thanks, Vinny. I appreciate your input.
Thank you.
Eating normal food can also heal you up. There's dinosaurs that can spawn in the rocky biome. I think it's called a dirty stony biome, I think, the official name. So hopefully, if the game is polite, he'll give me a dinosaur to, like, attack to show off what the point I'm trying to do. That would be a little cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, game? You agree? You concur?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, in the configs, you can jack up the dino spawn rate, by the way. Fun fact. You can do that. That's an option. I think I saw one in like the way. Oh. Nope, that's a bear thief. That's a mech. I could probably take that mech. There we go. I could. Can I take the dinosaur though? That's the real question. There are several. There's like 3 variants of the dinosaurs. One of them is a slender one that's got the lowest HP out of them all. Then there's a slightly chunkier one that has a little bit more HP than the thinner one, but does the same damage, I'm pretty sure. Then there's the giant T-Rex, which gives you a special kind of dino meat that heals the most. It's also got over 1,000 HP, just base health, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if you're wondering, it takes a while for dinos to spawn. That's probably because it's not daytime. So, you know, well, it's daytime right now, but mob spawning takes up room for the actual spawn rates of the dinosaurs. Another key button that we. Oh, hey, dinosaur. Oh, hey, 2 dinosaurs. Another key button you'll be using a lot is probably the R button, since it activates your turbo mode, which allows you to go faster and also take less knockback. This is gonna take a while to kill, by the way, so you be patient. Okay, now that I've taken a little bit of damage, I can just eat the dino meat, which heals back more than just your standard food, and then I'm pressing the wrong button. Then your big dino meat will heal back even more, which I will save for later. Anything else I forgot to mention? Oh yeah, Corn. There's a little bit more detail about him. Flying the wrong way, I think. Yes, I was. Corn can also give you the Flying Nimbus, which is useful early game, as you can't fly early game. And if you become not pure of heart, you won't get the Senzu Beans, but you will get our Dark Flying Nimbus, since you need to be pure of heart to ride the Flying Nimbus. Like the show, and the book, and the movies. But I think that should end it for now. So we'll okay. So I noticed I forgot to actually explain what Form Mastery does. The higher the number, the more of a stat multiplier you can get down here. Just in that form it is. Once it reaches a certain number, it just starts decreasing how much key cost it takes, or whatever thing it takes to maintain the form. So base, it pretty much just gives extra power to your base. Other forms, it's yeah, helpful to make sure you can actually stay in your forms. Also adds to the defense reduction over here, that's next to your body, which statistics, show your stats, fun fact, difficulty, starts out normal, you can select either hard or insane, increases your chance for TP, but there's a death penalty, and you need to actually die to reduce the difficulty back down. It's a party system, which I can't do. There's a side story, which I can't do. I could do the main story, but that's for a later bit there. This is where you can actually see what the server you're on's like. Some of the settings are. That's just a bunch of old stuff that hasn't been used. 3 years ago, yeah, it's not used. Skills, we saw that. Training, you saw our shadow dumbing practicing, but there's also concentration, which you click the blue ones to gain TP, and you don't click the other ones because they can either, stop your combo or make you lose a life. Reduce your TP, and if you get 0 lives, you just have to automatically claim your TP. There's a daily limit for it. By daily, I mean like a Minecraft day limit. The other one is airboxing, which you have to time buttons that are coming in. This one you cannot lose lives in, so you mostly just do it until you get the limit. It starts out easy, but throws in more and more buttons. I already messed up. I'm terrible at that one. Don't mind me. The use cost right here is how much TP it actually, uses to upgrade one of your skills. And the more you put in, the more, increase the cost. The levels, pretty irrelevant, but, some forms I think have a level requirement, like Whis' God and Ultra Instinct and God Destruction forms. Increases every 5 attributes put in, TP amount, this is your race. You can also have a gender, but I think you need to download one of the other mods to actually use that properly. Your class is something you can select at the beginning. Spiritualist is more focused towards the ki blast. Warrior is more of a physical person. Martial artist is a balance of both. Notifications sometimes can help you play the game. Most of the time it just gets annoying. Help, you can actually see guide your recipes here, depending on the mod. This is another way to learn about it. Save zones are disabled in my world, but save zones prevent, mobs from spawning in them. It's almost like it's a safe zone. Client settings, this is a bunch of things that just for personal use. How level you can put that onto high, and instead of being at a few thousand, I'm at 100,000, which is finito. It's Mando cool. That's right, boys. Mando cool. You like Dragon Ball reference getters, or nah? And I think that officially covers everything up. I'm not going over the recipes for now because those are pretty not important. There's an extra inventory by pressing the, second function button. I can get weights and some other armor pieces here and accessories. Most of the accessories are only attainable through creative mode. Weights are kind of like the hyperbolic time chamber. They decrease your physical stats and, increase the chance for you to get the TP. Aside from that, anything else? I guess there's other buildings that we might come across during the playthrough on Vinny's section, but I don't have all the places yet, so
I have my own section.
yes, that's why he's been so silent. Little bro is not
Yeah,
this silent.
not normally. No, not normally that silent.
Weapons are craftable. I'm pretty sure all weapons are craftable, except for you do need the Dragon Balls to get Janemba's sword, but I don't have the Dragon Balls at hand. That should cover just about everything, I hope. If not, I'm really bad at this. But, see you in a bit. This will be the end for me, but it'll just be a quick cut for you. Actually cut back to the side of the recording, which happened way earlier, like a whole day earlier than my side. At least for this last bit, it's a whole new day. For it was just one long recording sesh before this, but we'll cut back now. Then we're gonna just flash forward like backwards in time with when we first started the recording and Vinny's side of the editing, which should be better. If not, he's getting locked in the basement for 3 more months. If not, just standard stuff.